Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Day we hustle, but the night we know that they ride or die. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Day we hustle, but the night boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. OG boy. Day we hustle, but the night we OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Day we hustle, but know that they ride or die. Cody's brothers, my guys, know that they fly. Know that they fly, know that they ride or die. Cody's brothers, my guys, know that they fly. Know that they fly, know that they ride or die. CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about. Know that they ride or die. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Day we hustle, but the night boys by my side. Know that they ride or die.
Hello, everybody. I am Uncle Mike, your favorite gamer's favorite uncle, and welcome to Mike Day. Most people know it as Hump Day, but if you go look at the old Geico commercials, actually the camels walk around going Mike. What day is it? Mike. So I know it as a Mike Day. But as you can see, we are back here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 on the Xbox Series S. So as I like to always say, yes, this is console, and yes, this is amazing. So we are going to be recreating a flight tonight, and I've actually been wanting to recreate one of his flights from YouTube, a real life pilot, and I've been wanting to, but there was actually something that I was going to get from him, order from him, purchase from his online store that would also help in my flight simming. And the reason being is because if you go back and you look at some of my videos, like the let's think about the Gravelly Valley video, the start of that, I forgot to put the parking brake on, started the engine, started going forward, then all of a sudden slammed the parking brake on, nosed over that tail dragger airplane and wrecked it right in the beginning of the live stream. I ran out of fuel in one other live stream. And so I have been and haven't been really using the checklist, and so I went ahead and from this YouTuber called Missionary Bush Pilot, yes, he's a Missionary Bush Pilot in Papua New Guinea, and so some of the flying that he does is amazing. And again, as always, you can go in the description below, see the actual flight that I'm recreating, see his YouTube video, and also link to his YouTube channel. But I went and I bought his checklist box, which is a really cool idea. It's literally a series of switches that are labeled with the critical systems and checks that you need to do, and so you can flip it basically like down for when you're taking off, and then you flip them up, and so there's basically takeoff checklist on the top, landing checklist on the bottom. So I went ahead and bought that. It also is illuminated. You really can't tell because the bright lights on me, but you'll be hearing the the clicking of the checklist box. So Missionary Bush Pilot, thumbs up because you are amazing, and thank you for the idea and the creation of this checklist box. I think it's going to be beneficial. I think it's beneficial for other pilots. You can just Velcro it right up on the dash and there, and you have it just like you do in your videos. And so if you go out there and you watch his videos, you'll see the checklist on the dash. So I haven't really figured out where I want the placement, so I've kind of just been holding it as a box and flipping switches and all that kind of stuff. So we'll be using that here tonight. But again, Missionary Bush Pilot, you can get a link to all of his stuff on one of his videos. Again, his link to his channel and also to this flight is in the description below. Again, Missionary Bush Pilot, a pilot on YouTube. So he's a, I don't know, pilot tuber. What? Okay, I gotta hashtag this. I gotta hashtag. You hear it here first. It is August 24th, 2022 at 8 p.m. local time, Eastern time. And I have just coined the phrase pilot tuber. Hashtag pilot tuber. I'm gonna start putting that in my start putting it into my videos and stuff like that, because I already have amazing is my main hashtag, but pilot tuber. You heard it right here first, right here. So when it becomes viral and everybody starts using I'm a pilot tuber, there it is. You heard it here first. But we are in the Kodiak 100. We flew the Kodiak 100 2 flights ago into Big Creek, Idaho, to kind of fly into the lodge in the other game that I live stream, which is the hunting simulator Way of the Hunter, which just came out. But we are back here in the Kodiak 100, and the reason being is because that's what Missionary Bush Pilot flies in Papua New Guinea. So that is why we have back here in this. And as you can see, I've got the cargo doors open. I've got my door open. So it's kind of, you know, cold start here. But here we are sitting. It's in real life. The pilot tuber, Missionary Bush Pilot. I love that. I love that. Pilot tuber. So pilot tuber, Missionary Bush Pilot. We're recreating. So the aircraft is basically the same weight. I think it's about 5,400 pounds, as he said. I've got the weather. I mean, it's challenging weather because we're going to go up in the mountains. So, but the plane's about the same weight. We're going the same place. We're going from Goroka, Papua New Guinea, to Dinangat, Papua New Guinea. Only like 80 miles. Short flight tonight. But we're in Papua New Guinea. If you watch the in real life video, you watch where this is at. This could get interesting, depending on weather, depending on my skills as a flight sim pilot. We are going to really test some of our skill, I guess shall say here. But the Kodiak 100, kind of in the livery of them. He flies a red one with it just has some red stripes and stuff like that. But the in number of the airplane is Papa 2, November Tango Kilo. And the reason why I say it like that, November Tango Kilo, is because in his videos, I really actually enjoy the kilo at the end. So November Tango Kilo, it's like everybody seems to say that in the video. November Tango Kilo. So, but here it is. Papa 2, November Tango Kilo. But you can see we've got nice dawn here. Got some big clouds. We're heading that way. We're heading to that soup that's back there. So, all right, let's get in the airplane. The power's on. The reason being is so I could have the cabin lights on, so it looks better here in the dawn. So let's go ahead and close everything up and get it started. We're going up here to pick up some passengers up in Dinangat. That is where we are heading. So we're going to Dinangat. I wonder if it really matters which one you close first and all this. It seems like it does. Okay. Yep. Bottom first. Lock it down. There we go. Okay. I'll go back up here to the front. Close my door. And lock it down. All right, let's get this thing started. And let's go to Dinangat. Dinangat, for those Av geeks that are out there, that is Alpha Yankee Delta November. AYDN. So, all right. Let's see here. Let's come down here. We are in the airplane. We are now operating it. So let's go ahead and turn on nav lights and beacon. I am going to go ahead and turn up the instrument panel and that panel. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off then the cabin lights, because we've got, there we go. I think cabin lights are off. Just becoming dawn right as we sit here. I mean, the game is progressing through that. So, all right, let's check all of our stuff here. So, feather, fuel, everything is looking good. Flaps are up. We'll set the trim later. Okay, engine inlet bypass, windshield looking good over there. Looking good over there. All right. So let's go ahead and make sure we got fuel on. That's what you need. So fuel is coming on. Looking good in the neighborhood. So I think we've got fuel all ready to go. We need electricity. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the avionic bus, the auxiliary bus, auxiliary fuel pump. Go ahead and turn that on for a little bit. All right, generator, alternator, starter. All right, so we're gonna basically now what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to hit the igniters. We're gonna watch NG and ITT here. They're really hard to read, but I want to get to like the whole view. So we're gonna need to turn the igniters on. The igniters are on. We're gonna hit the starter. Leave it at basically at idle, but then we'll introduce the fuel. So, starter's coming on. Let's say the NG rising. Once it's above 14, which it is, we're going to introduce low idle. Parking brake is set. We're going to come over here and watch for hung start and topped out at 679. So we're going to watch out for hot start and hung start, but everything is looking good there on the engines. Oil pressure, everything is looking good. I like it. I like it in the neighborhood. We got plenty of fuel. All right. Going to go ahead now and there we go. Looking good. We got a good start. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on alternators and generators, and we can go ahead and turn off the starter. Starter is now off. I'm not sure. I guess we could probably turn off the igniters. I mean, it started now. Guess you might want to turn those on for takeoff maybe as a backup. especially if there's weather and, you know, like water, you know, but it's not raining or anything, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, we've got our flight plan loaded in. You can see it there, but we're going to come over here and take care of some stuff. Everything warms up. We're going to turn off the inset. We know that we do that all the time. We're going to turn on our wind indicator, option 1. We'll back that out. We need to, on our CDI, go to GPS. There it is, GPS. We need to come over here and do our bearing pilot. And our bearing pilot is menu, enter. Up 1, because why? You got to put the track up. You got to put the track up. There we go. We now have track up. Alright, I see the wind is showing here that we want to take off the way that we're heading, so to the south. Windsock indicates the same thing, so we're looking good there. I see the windsock right there. Everything is booted up. I'm going to just feather this here. Go ahead and do that a couple times. Just get the oil, I think, you know, in the system. All right. So there is now Papa 2 November Tango Kilo. It is all ready to go. Let's come back down here and just see if we got anything that we need to do. Auxiliary fuel pump, igniter, starter, generator, alternator, strobe lights. All right. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the strobe light. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the taxi light. Cabin lights are off. All the switch panels are full on. I don't think I really need any pitot heat because it's 8 degrees Celsius right now. Oh, it's kind of cold. Are we like high in the mountains? Yeah, we're 5,000. Oh my God, we're 5,000 feet. No wonder it's cold. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the pitot heat so I don't have to worry about that if we get up high. We'll check it later, but I'm going to go ahead and now put 2 notch of flaps, standard. There is our flaps. I think that's what we want, right? 20 degrees. Yep, 20 degrees. There we go. All right. Now this is in the real world. It is a controlled airport, but we're going to fly it. We're going to do our flight because it's a VFR flight. I programmed in, you know, stuff our path. It's basically direct. It's like direct to Dinangat. So, all right, let's see what else can we do. Let's go ahead and I think we're probably gonna end up somewhere around 9,000 feet. So I'm gonna bug 9,000 feet. I'm not really sure how you do the TAWS test. TAWS inhibit. Oh, that's cool. Here, let's see what happens if I press that. No, okay. All right. So 9,000. I'm also going to bug. Let's see. What else am I going to bug? I am also going to bug flight level change and bug that to 100 knots. Climb out. Sounds good. All right, everything else. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take off here to the south. We're going to do a left turn is what we're going to do. We're going to basically climb out. We're going to then, once we get up to altitude, we're going to slowly do a left turn, and then we'll intercept all of our goodness here. So I'm going to go ahead and, for all of you at home, I'm going to go ahead and zoom out there to 10-mile radius. So there we go. And now I'm going to go, yeah, 15? No, 20. Yes, I like that better. All right. I think Papa 2 November Tango Kilo. We are ready to go here. So let's go ahead and just check here. Use our new checklist bot. So fuel caps and all that. Fuel is on. Fuel is on. Fuel is. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for. There we go. Get ready for taxi and all that. So fuel and all that. Fuel quantity, all that. Yep, okay, everything looks good. Alright, selectors, everything is A-okay. I got landing lights, all the lights are on, so we are good there. So, alright. Controls. Controls are free and clear. What else? Systems. We have bugged in 100 knots, 9,000 feet on the autopilot. Everything looking good, so I think we're dialed in there. Transponder, let's just check it. Yep, it's on VFR. So there we go. Flaps and mixture, we are there. Indicate we're set for 20, indicating and showing 20. So that is good. Mixture is now set, so we're good there. So prop is full forward. Fuel pump. So we will get out here and we'll continue the checklist box right before takeoff. So Goroka traffic, or Goroka Tower, Papua 2 November Tango Kilo is going to back taxi at runway 17, runway 17. All right. Parking brake comes off. Okay, I see. We could probably keep that in a low idle, the mixture setting, because then we wouldn't fast taxi so much. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Goroka Tower, November Tango Kilo is back taxiing runway 17 left. There is another runway over there. This is the smaller runway. All right. We are ready to go. Looking good in the neighborhood. All right, I've got one sim fix that I forgot to do as I switched airplanes, and I think I might have this set somewhere else, but I need to raise the seat. There we go. So one little sim change. I mean, it's kind of neat because you can think about, I had to raise the seat. I don't know if there's a way that I could permanently set that on a command or something like that. So, all right. So we're gonna come down here. We're back taxiing on runway 17 left, heading to Dinangat, and I'm gonna tell you this is gonna be challenging landing. This is a grass, dirt, jungle, mile high, built in the side of a mountain. Yeah. Airstrip, so. Well, that's interesting. I didn't even know that. In the videos, this might not be modeled correctly. There it is, 17 left. Alrighty. Brakes coming on. Alright, I'm going to put on the parking brake just because it's easier for me with the controller. Alright. So we're looking to rotate about 55 takeoffs. Actually, we're going to do about 60 knots, 65. We're got a nice paved runway here and all that kind of stuff. So everything is looking good. So I'm going to power up again. What we're going to do is we should be off the ground by the time we get to our building where we started there. If we're not ready to go, we're going to basically cut everything off. Just continue straight ahead, stop, and then we're going to pull all of the fuel and all that, shut her down. So it's, you know, cut off, pull off, shut off. If we get in the air and stuff like that, then we're going to be looking for a place to put it down. If we have enough altitude, probably 1,000 feet or so, then we'll think about coming back. So. All right, so prop. I'm going back to our checklist box. Prop is looking good. Fuel pump. I am going to go ahead and auxiliary fuel pump is coming on. All right, we are ready to go. And see, carb heat, no. Cowling, nope. Everything looking good. Harnessing lights. I am set. My harness here. It's all good. Lights coming. Lights are on. Nope, landing lights are on. Trim, we've talked about the abort. Trim's looking good here. Trim looks good. Takeoff clearance, yep, we're ready to go. All right, here we go to Dinangat. Again, we're gonna do a left turn. We're gonna climb up and then we're gonna do a left turn. All right. And power's coming in. Just gonna hold the brake, set my power. Power looks good. All right, brakes down. And we're rolling. This thing's got some major torque. It's short. It's got a 750 horsepower, I think. Shaft horsepower. Airspeed's alive. Everything's looking good. I like what I'm holding. And 60 knots, rotate. Everything is looking good, looking good, looking good. $1540 on the torque, 20. All right, everything is looking good. I like what I see. All right, flaps coming up. Gonna go ahead and come back on the power just a little bit. Trim, 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 as Blanco Larry will say. Trim, trim, trim. All right, let's pitch for 100 now. I am just going to climb here and start our left turn. The thing is a rocket ship. We're pretty light. We're about 5,400 pounds, just like Missionary Bush Pilot was. So. Alright, everything is looking good in the neighborhood. Let's get a little outside view. Look at that, huh? Is that not just sharp? That is amazing. Alright, let's continue our pitch here. We got some mountains to get over. Alright, so we're basing in a left downwind here, and then we'll come and we'll intercept our. I see where we want to go, and it looks fairly clear, so I'm going to go ahead and start our turn. We'll intercept our flight path here. Come back on the power just a little bit. I'm still flying it. I'm still on the sticks here. This is all Uncle Mike here. Got this mountain right here in front of me, so I'm just gonna. I like what I see right here, so I'm gonna intercept. We got blue skies right here in this dawn flight that we're doing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and. Heading mode, flight level change, 100 knots, going to 9,000 feet. All right, let's go ahead and clean up some things here. Auxiliary fuel pump comes off. Landing lights, I'm going to go put on pulse. So now they should be, I don't know, they should be flashing, but it doesn't look like they're flashing. I wonder if I've got to like turn on the taxi lights too. No, that's a completely different lights. Okay. What is this? Landing pulse. Okay, yeah, well. All right, we are. I'm going to climb up to 10,000. There's a ridge right here in front of us. And now we're going to basically get on turn and get on track here. Ooh, like I said, this is going to be mountain flying here, people. All right, and start our turn here. Okay. So we're going up to 10,000. Just get over this ridge right here. And we might descend back down, but we got to watch to see what these clouds do. We might have to do some pilotage. Everything is looking good here. Climbing up. But yeah, Dinangat, this little village that we're going to, well, you'll see it. Or not. Alright, flaps are up. Everything is looking good. Switches, all this. We are on track. So yeah, so basically when we get to this Dinangat, it's pretty much going to be like looking at it. So I think we fly like over it, and then we're going to have to go around the mountain, but we'll figure this out when we get there. So, alright, we've got some weather or some clouds right in front of us here. So I'm going to go ahead and bug down, back down to 9,000. And start a descent back down here to 9,000 feet. Excuse me. Ooh. Julia, thumbs up because you are amazing. Welcome. We are in the Kodiak 100 of Microsoft Flight Simulator, the Xbox Series S. Flying the Kodiak 100 in Papua New Guinea, recreating a flight that you can click on the link of a pilot tuber, Missionary Bush Pilot. You can see his YouTube link and also in the description below. But we're here in the Kodiak. We just took off from Goroka, Alpha Yankee Golf Alpha back there, on the 80-mile flight up to a little mountain, village strip, grass strip, whatever you want to call it, dirt strip, out here in the mountains of Papua New Guinea. So we've got some clouds we got to worry about. It's early morning, so we're going to have to be worrying about all the shadows and all that, and that's actually kind of what the in real life video is actually all about. That Missionary Bush Pilot, that's the pilot tuber that flew this, and actually made the video. It talks about landing in a black hole because the mountain creates a shadow literally over the airstrip. So we are descending down here, back down to 9,000 feet, because we've got this little layer of weather here that I wanted to make sure I got under and I can still see the mountains. So, and then if we need to stay, so it looks like 9,000 feet is going to be our ceiling here of what we want to do. So Kyrgyzstan. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it sounds right. So very good, Julie. Well, thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. As we, like I said, taking this Kodiak 100. Another thing that I did get is I bought from Missionary Bush Pilot. So from his YouTube channel and his store, I bought his checklist box, which is really, really neat. It's got on the top, it's got stuff for basically takeoff checklist, and then bottom is landing checklist. So I've been using that because, as you know, if you've been watching any of my other videos, you know that sometimes I don't follow the checklist and things go awry. So, but here we are in the beautiful Kodiak 100. We're pretty much empty right now. We are going, that's a mountain right in front of us. That is a mountain right in front of us. So I am autopilot off. I'm going to climb, and I am going to deviate to the left here. Yep, roger that, roger that. Everything's yelling at me. So we're going to cut through right here. We're just like right at the bottom layer here, so. Kyrgyzstan. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, week off. That's great. Yeah, that is fantastic. Actually, you know what I like to say? That's amazing. All right, I'm just trying to take some outside views. Got some blue sky there. All right, I'm gonna kind of get back. I see that there's this mountain ridge, so we're gonna kind of. I'm gonna go this away. It looks like I can probably descend back down to 9,000. So I'm going to go ahead and descend back down to 9,000 here. Already this flight's getting a little stressful, kind of like when we flew the Kodiak 100 before. In bad weather, in the mountains. But that's what this plane's built for. It's built for this type of mission. Alright, so yeah, I am just hand flying here. I am on the sticks. I'm on the little tiny stick of the controller. Alright, like what I've got. Like what I've got so far, looking good. Like so, we're going to go back down to 9,000. There's a mountain over there. There's some big, this is Papua New Guinea. Again, not a very long flight here. It's only 80 miles, so it's going to be kind of a short stream. But it's going to be, there's going to be some challenge to this. The time of day. This dirt strip that's like, I don't know, 1,000 feet long. I don't know. It's no, I mean, when you see, if you see it, you'll be like, what? All right, everything is looking good. Autopilot's coming back on. Okay, we can relax here. But it's amazing. I mean, if you go see the pilot tuber, that's I've coined that phrase now. Hashtag pilot tuber came up with that here this stream, beginning of this stream. But if you go check out the pilot tuber Missionary Bush Pilot, again, you can see a link to his YouTube channel in the description below. Also, a link to the actual flight that I am recreating here. But that pilot tuber, you can check this out. But I mean, Missionary Bush Pilot, you thumbs up, because you are amazing, the flying that you do. And it's very interesting. His YouTube channel is amazing, like most pilot tubers that I watch. The reason being is because it's entertaining, but it's also very informative. It's very informative about his mission. It's very informative about the aircraft, his flights, the weather, the people, the area. It's very, very interesting. He's having a change now on his YouTube channel. He will start to have a change on his YouTube channel now because, well, his I think his 4-year mission is over. So now he's looking to do some other stuff, and I think he wants to get into like his own bush plane flying. So he's looking for an airplane to purchase. So that right there in itself is amazing. All right, let's take a look out. Let's take a look outside. Man, that is a fine looking airplane, though. So, and this is payware. So if you're interested, you could, support me and my channel. Buy me a coffee if you're interested. Link in the description below. Also, you can find, like I said, a link to actually this box in the description below. If you are a AF geek, a flight simmer, a real life pilot, and you want your own version of the checklist box, there's multiple ones for turbines, multi-engine, and 172, 152, kind of basic stuff, standard and all that. I would check it out. Might save your life. It might save your life, just like Dan Greiber. Probable cause. Dan Greiber, he probably ought to, think about, something, getting something like this. It's amazing. I mean, I'm really enjoying it. But you can see all my switches are down because I just went through the takeoff. So now we'll get ready for when we get closer here. We'll start to flip the switches up. I'm going to deviate just a little bit to the right here, stay on track. You can see over there. It's looking good. Oh, look at that. Look at this beautiful land. Gussap. But look at this, Papua New Guinea. Amazing. Yeah, I just did that flight in Alaska, and it was amazing. But this is amazing, too. It's amazing. Again, this is a flight simulator on a console. Xbox Series S. This is a great view if you're kind of like arcade flying. You really don't, you just want to kind of just... This is a beautiful view. This is the showcase or drone camera external view 1. And I really like this view. It's like a tail view. It's like mounting a GoPro up on the tail. So, okay. Let's get back in the cockpit, see how we're doing here. According to this, we've got 17 minutes We've got a ground speed of 160 knots, so we're trucking right along. We got 47 miles still to go. We're in marginal, I would say almost marginal VFR. I guess we probably could step down maybe at 500 feet, maybe get some better visibility, because the clouds just kind of seem to be growing right at about 9,000 feet. But I mean, I've got visibility out here. I mean, that mountain out there has got to be, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 miles away, I would imagine. So, I mean, so, oh yeah, if not more than that, 10 or 14 miles, something like that. So I think we're okay. I think we're okay. All right, in the, yep, okay, yep. I don't think I need the engine inlet bypass or anything like that. I don't have any precipitation. No, I've never really, but no, there was a, in one of his videos, it actually might have been this video. But a couple of their, one of his videos, he could hear that the tower tells him that there was a bird strike earlier on. So obviously you got to watch about birds and other debris, but I think we'll just leave the bypass. So I think we're good. So. Looking good here. Yeah, but so the end is going to be something special here, folks. I knew that once I got to where I found the video where, because some of the strips that he goes into in his videos, the pilot tuber, I love that term, hashtag pilot tuber. A lot of the airstrips that he goes into in his videos are not modeled at all in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I had to kind of find a video, and I wanted kind of a current one, of where at least there was some modeled and they showed up on Microsoft Flight Simulator, and this one did. So that's why we're heading there. But this is it's going to be a little sketchy on the old landing. So yeah. So all right, looking over here at Chad as we're just cruising along. It takes me 19 hours of flying. This is what Julia says. It takes me 19 hours of flying from home state in America. Woo, that is back to get back home in Kyrgyzstan. Wow, that's yeah, well. So I'm sure you got to lay over like in Schiphol or, you know, somewhere. I would imagine probably Schiphol, huh? I mean, I guess you go probably through Paris or London or something like that, but probably Amsterdam, huh? Huh? Munich, maybe. It depends. That's the airline. I guess it would be. I don't know. But yeah, that's a long travel day. I've been there, done that. So been to from South Carolina all the way to New Zealand. That's probably my longest haul ever. That was a long day. That was a long day. All right, looks like the weather's kind of clearing up in front of us right here, huh? Is it clearing up or is it getting worse? But there it is, Pop 2, November Tango Kilo. Love that, man. If you watch the videos, that's like I said, everybody's got like this accent. It's an accent on the kilo. So it's November Tango Kilo. It just, it's like a signature move, you know. I guess I could put on nav mode. All right, is this a ridge in front of us? Or is this a mountain that we can't see because it's so high in the clouds? Okay, I'm gonna bug 10,000 back in, flight level change. All right, looks like we're getting some blue skies, so that's good. Okay, yeah, the last two, I don't know what those are, to be honest with you, but I understand they're probably hometown, or at least close to hometown there, and where you're at, and all that kind of stuff. But yep, been to Frankfurt, been to LA, absolutely. That's how we did. We did Charlotte to LA, and then LA all the way to New Zealand. I can't remember the name of the town. We went New Zealand, and went to Hobart, Tasmania, and Melbourne, and Sydney, but I can't remember. I can't remember the actual beginning town. And what is like the capital of New Zealand? Not Calgary, no. I just can't think of it for the life of me. I could look it up, but I'll let that be. So we got 12 minutes to go. Looks like we're catching some wind or something, because that time is really kicking by really quick. Not really sure what's going on there. Well, here I know what we could do. We can come over here to range. No. Range. There we go. There's Alpha Yankee Delta November. It's on the board now. Wellington? No, was it? No, I mean, that's, you're right, but that's... Okay. I shall look up the smart pad here. I remember it's in the northern part. Is it Wellington? I don't think we were on that island. Is that what it was? Was it Wellington? I might never have known what the town was, but it looks like it. I guess so. I would have never... Oh no, Auckland. Auckland, New Zealand. Okay, 10 minutes, 28 miles out. When we start to get close, I'm going to slow down here because we're going to have to put eyes. This is going to be the challenge part. We're going to put eyes on this. Wantoet Airport is 15 miles off the nose. Oh, okay. Well, that was wrong then. Sorry. I thought it was I thought we departed on the cruise that we went in at the capital, but clearly I was mistaken. All right, we're kind of right here back in this layer again, you know. Ooh. Do I have visibility? I don't really like this. I don't like this at all. Autopilot's coming off. I'm going to descend down here. I've got this cloud like literally right here, but maybe there's blue sky right on the other side of this here. So I can see the sun through their blue sky. I can see that. So I'm going to come. I've got some visibility here, so I'm going to come over here. I think I see there is rising terrain. So I just need to watch this here. Oh, continue our descent. Whoa, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. It's just tough on the controls, you know. Alright. I want to descend down here. Could have done this under autopilot, so let's descend back down to 9,000 feet here. Starting to see some terrain right off the nose. It's amazing that he does this, the Missionary Bush Pilot, the flying he does. Whew. Alright, I can see the terrain right in front, so I'm going to rebug the autopilot to 9,000 feet, and we're going to hand fly it down to... No, I'm going to fly it through this gap right here. I'm going to fly it through the gap. I got terrain right here that I can see. This is sketchy. This is real sketchy here. Got marginal VFR. I'm saying marginal VFR. It might, I don't know. But again, then I'm skirting right through this little pass here. Look at that, look at this. Ooh. Oh, look at that bit. Look at it. There's some hut. Is there stuff down there? No, there's not. Okay, let me go back in the cockpit. So, all right. Send it back down to. Oh, is that? No, that's one to tow or whatever. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bug our current altitude. There we go. Okay. All right. Terrain looks good. Visibility looks. That's the official. That's a scientific term for. That's okay. Let's take a look around. All right. See, now we're starting to get some blue skies, starting to get some sun. But in his video, that the pilot tuber, I just gotta get used to saying that, pilot tuber, Missionary Bush Pilot, the actual video that we are in the flight that we're recreating here, it's called the black hole. Finding out, landing at an airport in a black hole, and the reason being is because again the sun and the shadow of the mountains, so it makes it where literally you're landing, and because you got the sun, but then they got the shadow of the mountain covering the runway, you're literally looking at like blackness, a black hole. And that's what we're basically going to recreate here. So we're going to be landing to the east. So we're going to be landing, I think, pretty much this direction. Well, maybe we're going to be landing like, I think it's like runway 10. Runway. So. All right. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention real quick. Here, let me go, let's get a fun view. One thing I wanted to mention was that also on his webpage, Missionary Bush Pilot, if you go to YouTube and you can find his webpage and all that kind of stuff, he also has an e-course. I've been thinking about maybe purchasing it. An e-course on how to fly this airplane, the Kodiak 100, in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I mean, that right there, thumbs up. That's amazing. So there is a strip, a Wantoet. I wonder if he's been to Wantoet. I wonder if their mission is in Wantoet. But there is Wantoet grass strip down there. But we have got about 5 minutes to go, 13 miles. So for that reason, I'm going to come back on the power. And I'm going to come back. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and slow down just a little bit. All right. Just so we have a little bit more time to look for things. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to put eyes on the airport. And then we'll probably do like a circle to land once we actually figure this out. I have not done this flight yet, so I don't know. I don't know the actual approach. He actually shows the approach, and that's what it looks like. Looks like you come in, and then you're going to circle around and go around the mountain where you can't see the runway, and then come in and then land heading this way. I think. Yeah. I think if I remember right, I think it's runway 10. I didn't do a very good briefing for the landing, so I need to do better at that too. All right, so here we come. What are we at? 128 knots. I could actually put down the can't actually put down the flaps already, because if you come over here, it's really neat. It's placard, so 138 knots first notch. So that would help slow us down, but I want to have power and stuff going, because I think the airport is literally right over this this ridge right here. Yeah, and it looks like we've got some pretty good weather. It's kind of cleared up on us, lifted on us, so we're not having to worry about getting over this ridge. But I think, looking at the terrain on the map here, it's literally this ridge, and then we just look down, and it's like tucked into a bowl. Like his video, it's a bowl. So it's like this. So we're coming in, and I mean, you better do a go round real quick if you need to do a go round, because there's not really much of a go round in this thing. So we're gonna skirt right over this ridge here. And then we're gonna basically, we need to start looking for the airport, because it's off the nose at like what, 6 miles. So we're almost here. All right, so I'm gonna go luxury of Sims. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 here on the Xbox Series S. I can go to external view and look like straight down. All right, so here we come. We're coming over this ridge, and we are looking for the airport. Let's put eyes on this thing. Remember, we got this shadow here. I don't know. Is it right? Oh, we might not have a black hole. I don't. All right, we're still looking for this runway. Is it right? No, it's not. It's not right below us yet. All right, I don't even see where there could be a runway. All right, straight ahead still. Here, let's use our technology. All right. So it's not. All right, we can't really see the ridge or anything now, so it's right off the nose. Oh, wait a minute. I see a white dot right off the tail there. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Yeah, that's it. Looks just like his video. It's in a bowl. Yeah, that's it right there. Oh. Yeah, it's right off the nose. Literally right going underneath the nose right now. Yep, there you go. Now I think you can see it now. Now you can see this black hole effect. Right, we're up here, but the sun is gonna, okay, I got it right there. Oh, okay, I see. He came around this ridge, followed this, like, okay, I got you. All right, okay, yeah, there. Oh my, you got to be kidding me. Yep. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly over it, and then we're gonna come around. We're gonna make basically a left pattern. Oh my, look at this, look at that, look at, there it is. What? All right, coming in the airplane. All right. And speed check, first notch of flaps. Autopilot's coming off. All right, okay. Trim. All right, I'm gonna come all the way back off the power. All right, we know what we want to do, so. Trim. Blanco Lirio. Trim. All right, so the airport is on the other side of that ridge right there. I can kind of see the valley. So we're kind of going for the sunlight over here. All right, 100 knots. Second notch of flaps. 120 is second notch of flap speed, so we're good there. All right, checklist. Selectors, brakes, all everything else like that is off. Very good. All right, cowl flaps and lights. I'm not going to need landing lights. I'm just going to keep the flashies on. Mixture, carb heat, everything is looking good there. Fuel pump. All right, I think our reference speed is going to be about like 65 or so. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the fuel pump. Just going through my checklist here. Trim. Power's coming in. Fuel pump, VREF we talked about. Emergency, I'm going to have to make sure I abort climbing right turn and get out of there. All right, prop, everything's looking good. Prop is set. Gear and flaps are looking good. And landing clearance, yep, we're going. I think we know what we want to do. So I can't even see the airport right now. But here is our river valley, and there's that patch. That was my visual reference. So we're at 95 knots. That's probably fast. Okay. Where was it? 100 knots is full flap speed. So I'm going full flaps early. Go ahead and get set. Alright, I like what I've got here. I like what I've got. Trim, trim, trim. Blanco Lirio, trim, trim, trim. You can hear the trim lever going. Alright, runway in sight, runway in sight. Alright, I think I'm high. I'm coming back on the power. Yep, I think I'm high. Yep. Alright. So when we land, we're going to concentrate on landing and then flaps up. There is an incline, so this is actually pitching up. Alright, looking good. I like what I see. Power's coming back in. Pitching up. Nope, too much power, too much power. Power's coming in. Alright, I like it, 65 knots. I like what I see. I like what I see. Oh, this is really good. This is getting good. I like what I see. Tree on the left, tree on the left. Flight idle. I'm here, I'm here. Pitch up. Whoa, hard landing. Full beta, flaps coming up. That was pretty hard landing, but I'm all by myself, so. There was a lot of things happening real fast there. We're gonna get everything. We're gonna get up here, turn around, get parked. All right, in the cockpit. Let's go ahead and just come back to low idle. Let everything cool down. All right. Fuel pumps can come off. Landing lights can come off. Nav lights, strobe, beacon, pitot heat. Alright, we're going to just let everything cool down here. Even myself. I mean, look at this. Look at the pitch. Look at the runway. Well, look. We're in like 5 degrees down slope up here at the top. That's crazy. All right, everything is looking good in the neighborhood. Flaps are up, everything's looking good. Excuse me. Oh, what a flight. Yep, everything is off now. Thank you for letting me know. Alright, starter off, ignition off, everything off. Generator off. We're just gonna pick up some people though. But that is our flight here. Off. Let's open up the door. Look at this. Whew, that was pretty spectacular. That landing, everything looked real good, but I mean, I kind of, there's a pretty big divot down there. That's one thing it would be really, really neat if Microsoft Flight Simulator had it, which was on the Xbox. I think they have it on PC, where we have a little thing that actually tell you how hard you hit. That would be really neat. So, but we're safe, we're down, we can get out of the airplane and we can check it out. But one other thing we can do is we can go ahead and get here and shoo, drone mode. So look at this. I mean, just let me go ahead and see if there's a way to default this drone speed faster. We're gonna fly around here. I mean, look at this strip. Look at this. There we are. I mean, the drone is level. I mean, you can see the slope of the runway. Wow, that is amazing. Missionary Bush Pilot, thumbs up because you are amazing. But that was a cool approach. You come around, you can kind of tell how it's, you know, we got pretty good visibility here, but you can understand how it's like the black hole, right? You're landing in the shadow. I think we're in the shadow. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Where's the sun? Might be high. Yeah, there's a shadow here. Let me look. We come down here. Maybe not. Might be a little later than he was. I think. Well, it also the time of year. I didn't program it to probably the same time of year. It's this time of year, so the sun's a little higher. So, but look at that. That is amazing. And where we touched down like right here. It was looking real good too here with the drone, right? We were coming in. I think we're spot on, 65 knots. It's just you come in with that pitch. You just gotta, you know, it's basically it's pull up, flap up, beta. I mean that's what it is. You come on in, but you can take a look at the actual, you know, in real life flight by Pilot Tuber. Okay, well, a little fast now. Now it's a little bit hard to control the drone. There I am. Ooh, I love that flight suit and helmet. That's right there. That's amazing. But yeah, so you can go check out Missionary Bush Pilot, his in real life flight that we have just recreated here. Link to that is in the description below. You can also check out Missionary Bush Pilot's YouTube channel and find links to his online store of merch. And one of the merch that I got was this right here. The checklist box, which we use. All our checklists are up here, but things got a little hairy there on kind of the pattern, but we did it. Everything's down. We're safely down. Plane's safe. We didn't crash anything. I do have crash and all that and overstress on, so we didn't overstress the airplane. But this Kodiak 100, it's built for stuff like this. So, because it is an amazing bird. I mean, just an amazing bird. And Missionary Bush Pilot, again, you are amazing also. So, but yeah, you can check out his merch store there. Actually, I have a link to this because I'm an affiliate. So if you do Avgate Flight Simmer Real Pilot, if you want the checklist box, go check it out on my affiliate link in the description below. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, I drink a lot of coffee, so if you want to support my channel, please go buy me a coffee, right? Or a couple, or 10, or whatever you would like to do. Or if you need your own coffee, there's also an affiliate link to buy yourself some own coffee brand coffee on there. I am just doing an infomercial because it's a short live stream. So, but yeah, I thank everybody for joining and watching the video. And like always, subscribe if you haven't. Click that like button if you do. Come join me in chat on a future live stream. And game on, because I'm your favorite gamer's favorite uncle. I am Uncle Mike. Bye, everybody. Woo. Wow. That landing is intense. And when I watched the video, I saw his eyes. He was intense. I understand why. A little bit. I'm in the safety of my room, but I understand a little bit now.